Let's Chat.
Kids of all ages, and I mean all ages, whether you're 4 to 5 up to 104, 105, always enjoy a trip to the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. Zach Gilmore is here to talk about something new and exciting out at the Tennessee Valley Railroad site. Zach, good to see you.
Thank you for having me, Chip.
Zach, let me tell you about Zach. Zach is not only the operations supervisor, he is also one of the longest time conductors at the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. That's the only job you've ever had?
Yes, sir. My first and only job.
Do you know how many people are envious of you just in this room? Not to mention everyone watching. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You got something new called the Evening Ridge Runner Train Ride. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, sir. We're super excited about this trip. It is an extension of our Missionary Ridge local, but it's running in the evening hours. And there's something really magical about a train in the evening.
Yeah.
And it's powered by our 112-year-old steam engine, and just hearing the engine at night and just an experience. So it's really great. We've taken our regular Missionary Ridge local that runs 7 days a week right now, and we're adding 2 additional trips in the evening, so that's more opportunities for everyone to ride our train. So we're really excited about it.
There are a number of folks who only go out there when Santa Claus makes his appearance around Christmas time. Put this in perspective for us. What's the difference between the Ridge Runner you're doing now and just the regular Christmas run with Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus? Take all the winter stuff and all the holiday stuff out of the mix. How does this trip differ?
I think when you're on our North Pole Limited trip, you're really immersed with the Christmas. It's Santa Claus, it's the hot chocolate and the cookies. This gets you to experience how people traveled. So before automobiles and planes, you travel by train. And we have an open window car on the train, so you can hear the locomotive working, the whistle. It's just really an immersive experience. And back in time, you're really seeing how people once traveled.
I love that noise. There's something magical, musical, and very rhythmic about it.
It is. I always compare running the steam engine as close to controlling a living, breathing monster that you'll ever experience, because it does have a mind of its own. It's steam powered, it's old, it's cantankerous, but it's just something magical about you see everything working. It's all happening on the outside. The rods are moving, you see the steam, you hear everything, and it's just like it was 112 years ago.
Do you refer to the steam engines as a she or a he, or do you say it? I mean, let's face it, boat owners, they always call them she. How do you refer to this steam engine?
A lot of us still say she. It's like your personal connection, yeah. Because every day is different on it. You never, like, I've run the trip thousands of times, and it's different every day. It really is.
Is what you're doing for a limited time only, or is this something that you're going to be doing for the foreseeable future?
Right now the tickets are up through the start of August, so it's kind of a trial to see. We've had some great experience. We'd love for more people to come experience it, but we really think this is going to be a product that people are really going to love, and it'll be a great thing to do in the summer.
I want to go back to what I said a moment ago about kids of all ages, whether you're 4 or 5 up to 104 or 5. What is it about the train that just captures our imagination?
I think everything about a train is just, it's magical. It's a public transit, you're with people, and it's every story, Thomas the Tank Engine, the little engine that could, it all starts at a young age. And my parents took me out to the museum when I was 2 years old, and I was captivated. The riding on the train, it just completely consumed me. And
when did you know you were hooked?
Not long after that. I think I was probably 5 or 6, and I knew I wanted to do this. I really did. And the museum allowed me to be a volunteer when I was in school, high school, and then they were gracious enough to bring me on, and I've been there ever since. So it's a lovely, lovely experience.
As hokey as it sounds, and I know it does, whenever you ride the train, you can always get a different viewpoint depending upon where you sit. You can sit in one direction and see where you're going. You can sit on the other side and see where you've been. It is something that, again, kids of all ages will certainly enjoy it. What does it cost to take this ride on the Evening Ridge Runner?
So it's $30 starting price, and we also have some upgrades. We do a charcuterie box and as well as a dessert box you can eat on board, so kind of a snack in the evening to kind of wrap out your day. There's a lot of things to do in Chattanooga, and we're hoping you can add us to your list.
It only takes a little more than an hour. I think the actual ride time from beginning to end, what, 65 minutes, yeah. Something like that. It departs from 4119 Cromwell Road, and you say you're looking for assistant conductors and engineers,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir. Come on down. We would love to have some help.
Don't be surprised to see me showing up. We thank you for showing up here today. Best of luck. Again, get your tickets. You can do that through the website, and it's very popular. Make your reservations in advance or call them at 894-8028. That's 894-8028. How do you prevent sagging? We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about extending the life of your summer produce. All of that and more. Before we go, I want you to say, all aboard?
All aboard.
There you go. We're all aboard for Let's Chat when we come back.